All right, Miss Willow, are you ready? Are you gonna help Mama? She's like, if you rub my belly, so you gotta rub a belly first. What about you, Miss Chrissy? You gonna help Mama? She's like, yes. She's like, I'm going to help you, Mama. Hello, and welcome back to Women for Wealth. So today I want to talk to you about something that's kind of heartbreaking. So my husband's aunt passed away, and her husband are fixed income, and his tire was flat. He couldn't even get to the hospital to say goodbye to her before she passed. And now that she's passed, they don't know what they're going to do about funeral arrangements. They were paycheck to paycheck. They didn't have anything extra. They didn't have life insurance policies. He doesn't know how he's going to take care of the arrangements. He's probably going to have to ask the county coroner if there's a special program that can help with the cost of cremation. But y'all, that is heartbreaking. Do not allow yourself or your spouse to be in a situation where you're living paycheck to paycheck, and when something catastrophic happens, you don't know how you're going to pay for it. You don't want to be that way. Please don't. I mean, it's heartbreaking. Please don't. We're doing what we can, but we can't do everything. And so, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to just remind you of how important it is to be very determined with your thoughts and your money and what you spend it on. Cover the needs, cover a couple of the wants, but you have got to have a budget. You've got to be in control. So, revenge saving is the new flex. How to join the cost cutting club. So, Women for Wealth, we talk about real money moves without the fluff. Today, we're going to talk about saving money. I know it's not sexy, I know it's not trending, but TikTok is buzzing with the no buy, low buy challenges, the de-influencing videos, and there's a shift away from revenge spending to what is called revenge saving. So, what is revenge savings? You're flipping the script on the consumer culture. You're saying, I'm not proving my success by what I spend, but I'm going to prove it on what I keep and how I grow it. So, your focus is cost cutting. So you want to join the cost cutting club. You're not going to deprive yourself, but you're going to build wealth on your terms. So know your why. If you're saving for a home, a business, you want financial freedom or peace of mind, you need to know why your budget is important and give it a purpose. The purpose makes discipline feel empowering instead of restricting. So maybe your why is you don't want to be like Uncle Leon, where Aunt Trisha's in the hospital and, he had a flat tire and he couldn't drive over to even be with her. You don't want to be that. So maybe that's your why. Whatever your why is, it needs to be clear, it needs to be simple, and you need to pay yourself first. So I recommend the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your incomes goes to needs, 30% can go to wants, things that you just want in life. You can save for those. That can be 30% of your income. 20% needs to be savings and investing. So save until you get your emergency savings account, and then everything else you can afford, you should be investing. You should be paying yourself first, decide what you want to save, and build the rest of the budget around that. Pick a structure that fits your lifestyle, something that you can stick with. The next step is embrace de-influencing. So before every purchase, ask, do I want this or was I just influenced? My husband, he laughs all the time and he says he is so easily influenced because he will watch a commercial and then he's going to want whatever food that is. And so, sometimes we'll occasionally eat out and it'll be, I'm craving Mexican because I saw a Mexican commercial or whatever it is. If it's something small like a $30 meal for the two of us, that's not bad, but you just want to remember discipline is the key. You should follow creators that inspire discipline. Follow me, please. Like, subscribe, comment below. Wealth isn't what you show, it's about what you build quietly. So you want to live a wealthy life and you want to build your wealth slowly over time. And another important thing as you're going through this is to share your savings wins. Celebrate. If you cut $300 in subscriptions every month, Brag on yourself a little bit. Tell your spouse, tell your kids, hey, I just cut off $300 worth of subscriptions that I didn't need. And be proud of that and celebrate. The impulse buys, you got to get rid of those. Stash cash instead. That's boss energy. That's worth celebrating. So you want to be the boss of your energy. You want to be the boss of your cash. You want to use your cash and your income to buy assets. The truth is, money saved is not money earned. Money saved and invested is money earned because your money will continue to build money. So use your money to buy assets that bring you more money when you're not doing anything. And focus on, what you spend. Don't buy stuff that you don't need. Don't waste your money on superficial things. In a world that profits from your distractions and desires, saving is a radical act. I recommend each of you and myself to become radical. We want to be radical at chasing wealth, happiness. We want to focus on financial freedom. We want the freedom to do what we want to do. We don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck. I want you to have a fresh perspective on this. Get yourself a rock solid budget, get your financial footing that you need to achieve your goals, set your goals in place, automate saving and investing as much as you can. You've got this. Let me know. Are you going to try a no buy challenge this month? Or maybe you're going to join the revenge saving movement. I love to hear your wins. I want to share them with you and I want to be able to celebrate with you. Let's celebrate together. Until next time, I wish you health and wealth.